47 Meters Down Uncaged was once again directed by Johannes and is about some more young people who get trapped underwater with sharks. This time around, though, these sharks are blind. And there are 4 girls this time instead of just 2 sisters, although 2 of the girls in this movie are sisters. They get trapped in some underwater ruins during a cave-in, and they have to figure out how to survive because there's a shark. 47 Meters Down was a financial success. Some people liked it, some critics liked it. I thought it was rather awful. One of my friends adored the film and was so terrified by it, so him and I went and saw this new one together because he knew that I really didn't like the first one and he loved it, and so it was going to be really entertaining. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed watching this movie. For none of the reasons the filmmakers wanted me to. I think this movie is really, really, really terrible, but man, we had a good time watching it. I laughed so hard during so many scenes in this movie that I had a great time. By all accounts, this is a hilariosity, but I have not the energy to delve into a 30-minute video about 47 Meters Down Uncaged, nor do I have the footage necessary to showcase many sequences. But as soon as a specific scene occurred in this movie, I knew exactly the type of film I was about to watch. There's a fish that swims up to these girls and is like... There's a screaming fish in this movie, complete with a jump scare. I have not encountered a fish with such vocal capabilities since Jaws: The Revenge. If I'm going to get serious about reviewing this movie, it cares not for logic. The characters talk to each other in the film, despite the fact that there are no visible earpieces, and they never set up what these devices they're wearing are and how they might communicate with each other. To top it off, these masks only cover their faces, revealing their ears, which are completely surrounded by water. Meaning that, you know, how are they hearing each other? I don't get it, and I loved it. And it's strange that they didn't at least create some movie logic for this, because there's so much expository dialogue before they actually get into the water. So much information I don't fucking need. What I'd like to know is how you can hear each other underwater. But really, what was I expecting out of a film called 47 Meters Down, where they never even reference the depth that they're at? It's literally just a brand that's been retitled. The first film was originally going to go to VOD, and it got a theatrical release at the last second. This second film is even more suited for VOD, and yet here we are in theaters again. I think the biggest failure of the film, though, is that it's not actually scary. The idea of a shark that's blind, that's evolved down underneath this ruin is interesting, but to me, it felt like an excuse to sidestep one of the issues I had with the first film, that being that the sharks keep missing every time they try to bite the characters, because you can't kill them off too quickly, right? You gotta have a movie, and the sharks were like horribly inept at eating in the first film. So in the second film, the shark is blind now, which I guess gives it an excuse to be really bad at hunting these girls. This does not even feel like first draft dialogue. I have to be really real. This does not feel like anyone gave them notes. I mean it. Like, did anyone give them notes? The dialogue, guys, it is so bad. The finale was a thing of beauty. I thought it was amazing, and I just couldn't get enough of watching all the slow motion, especially when they shoot a flare gun and her arm goes from all the pressure from the flare gun. I'm going to give 47 Meters Down Uncaged, I guess an F. My friend who loved the first one hated this movie, and we sat at Winking Lizards, a restaurant in Ohio, for like an hour just talking about its failures and learning from it and trying to figure out how to avoid those failures when we try to create, because he's a writer and he's amazing at what he does. And I sat there with him and I was like, you know what? Yes, this movie's like a 1 out of 10, an F. It basically failed at everything it was trying to achieve, but I was really entertained by it, and I enjoyed seeing it with you, and we kind of just agreed that the experience was fun. So I guess it's a hilariosity. Have fun seeing this one. It's not good, but enjoy yourself. Oh my god, what a movie. The fish screamed. Nevertheless, thank you guys so much as always for watching, but I also want to give a big thank you to Audible. They're the sponsor for this video, and Audible is where so many inspiring voices and compelling stories open listeners up to new experiences and ways of thinking. Members can choose 3 titles every month, 1 audiobook, plus 2 Audible originals that you can't hear anywhere else. With a convenient app, members can access Audible anytime, at the gym, while commuting, on the go, or on any device. It will always pick up right where they left off. And you can start listening right now with a free 30-day trial. Your first audiobook is free, as well as 2 Audible originals. And you can access that free 30-day trial by visiting audible.com/Chris or by texting Chris to 500-500. With the many various audiobooks available at Audible, I wanted to recommend Peter Benchley's Jaws, especially since we're talking about sharks in today's video. So once again, for a free 30-day trial, visit audible.com/CHRIS. That link is in the description below, or you can text Chris to 500-500. Thank you so much to them for sponsoring this video, and thank you guys for watching. Look forward to more reviews very soon. I have a lot of things coming up to share with you guys. As always, if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.